It's okay like that. Is she friendly or?
Oh yeah, really friendly. It's a he.
Wow, that feels different, eh?
They're really warm too. You should touch his body. Yeah,
Oh,
they have to stay warm.
That are cool. Yeah. That's the first one I've seen in real life. A hairless cat.
He's got the best temperament too.
It's great. A big cat. I can imagine with fur on it would be huge.
Hey, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty. Hey. What a good kitty. Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. I am at Serenity Gardens, and this is a meeting of the Royal Botanical Gardens Bonsai Club, and they're here doing a workshop.
One of the club meetings in 2019.
Okay, so this is a raft style. So here's the parent root base in this pot here, and then you can see the trunk coming across, and then all these trees you see in here are branches, and they're all interconnected. Really cool. So today they're hoping to cut off the original root system, if there's enough roots in this section of the pot, and then plant it into this really large mica pot. Over here in the gardens is a similar planting. This is a raft that was created the exact same way by Ingo long ago. So you can see the original root base would have been over here, and all these trunks here are all connected. So it's basically one tree that has become a forest. And it's pretty cool style. So that's what they're hoping to do today. So here is a look. They're taking apart the pot, and it looks like it has lots of roots in there. Check that out. This is a cross section of the soil that you hardly ever see.
Do you have a little knife?
I got a knife here.
So what's the verdict? You're going to separate it?
Yeah, we're going to look at those.
Big step.
I had put
Maybe this is a little sharp.
Just it's grown over,
I know.
right? So I just want to clear out
A little bit of skin.
yeah.
This is exciting.
There's always that cross the finger moment, right?
Well,
That's a screw in there, is it?
Yeah,
that is holding it in place.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it all wired in. It's wired to the bottom, and this is wired in place.
Okay, so
right, that's the original
secure
nursery pot.
Yeah. So we get some power tool action.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay, maybe the other way. Oh no, you're going for it.
There it goes. Nice. Yeah. And they look healthy. You can see all the white tips.
I was just been poking around the surface. I knew there was some up there, but I didn't know about that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we need a couple of these things to go underneath.
Well, it's wired in.
Oh, okay.
Is it wired in?
Yeah. There's going to be wires that we
Turn
have
it
to cut
towards
underneath.
Mike and
Oh, okay. So
yeah, turn it towards Mike and
Yep.
So like this. Is it?
Can you cut that wire?
It should be wired in.
No. No.
Unless it's screwed in or something.
We had it wired in on the boards on the side. Came across and they were wired into some screws. And
Really?
pulled in. Should be on the other side, I thought.
Let's look. Where did this one go, right? You know, I'm sure if we look.
Maybe you put some screws from inside and
Maybe.
tie it to
Yeah. You know, I'm sure if we look back at pictures from 3 years ago, we would see what we did, right?
Yeah, there is wires here.
yeah, it's wired here
Yeah.
across the trunk right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a cutter there, Mike? Or Dave?
Exciting. So this is Dave's tree, and he won it in a raffle, right?
Yep.
That's a good tree to win in a raffle, the whole forest.
Oh, it sure was.
Yeah.
There's another one there, right?
Yeah, there's one here.
And who did the demo on the raft style?
Mike?
Mike did, okay.
Let me see.
We've got roots, see?
Wow.
Right here. Brand new roots at the
No
top.
wonder it was so hard. It's not going to be hard because maybe you put the wires from underneath.
So would you keep this in the shade after doing this operation? Or do you think there's enough roots that it would just,
There's a lot of roots there.
yeah, just keep going as per normal, eh?
And June is a good time to repot juniper, so you know we're in.
Juniper.
Yeah.
Oh, you put so many wires.
And does anyone know what kind of junipers these
So,
are?
Blowy.
Blowy, okay.
Yeah, so it's exactly the same.
Okay, okay. Same as Ingo's. So hopefully you can raise it a bit in the soil a bit, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe. I guess you want to keep the interconnected trunks just slightly exposed. Eh?
How many wires?
I used all the wires. Every
I
trunk
know,
had to have
because
a wire on it. We were trying to get it laid down.
Oh, cow, look at them all, eh?
Yeah. Wow, that's good to see. Looks like your watering has been good too.
Yeah.
It's nicely saturated. Got a little pine seedling in there. Volunteer pine seedling here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My neighbor's
Or spruce
tree.
or something.
Yeah, a little spruce.
There it is.
Well, now what does it look like?
Looks good. It's almost
Good.
Looks like I had a visitor.
Ah, peanut is it?
The squirrels.
Yeah.
It was down that far.
I find them in my pots all the time. Never fails.
There it goes.
Repotting is-
Wow.
Wow, that's lots of roots, isn't it?
I think there's enough. Mike, look at what's in here. I think it's time to cut it.
Yep.
Good.
Well, here they are preparing the pot, so they got drainage screens in the bottom. And now there's tie down sections. Mike's bleeding for some reason.
Oh yeah, I just tripped over that.
Oh, okay.
Put it back down just a second. I just want to make sure I've got figured out the right spots. So we're going to do. We're not going to do them one to the next to the next to the next like we normally do. That would just be too complicated to figure out. I'm
So
just
just
gonna
doing segments.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that one.
No, you think it's gonna be possible to cut the pot off?
I think so. I think you've got enough roots there. I mean, it's always that time, right? It's the
Do or die.
do or die.
Yeah. It definitely has enough roots, doesn't it, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I could put a little bit of some bark in there too. Got some here.
Wouldn't hurt, would it? Is that from Ray, the bark, or no? That's a different kind of bark.
Yeah.
That wouldn't hurt.
What's that
There's
for?
the tree.
Just for extra hold
You
moisture.
can see the tips extending here.
Pine bark.
Peace of mind, I think, for him.
Yeah.
Probably
As
is.
far as I'm concerned, it has zero value. But some people choose to use it, so
I think it holds a bit of water. It's the last thing to dry out, so
if you can get it wet.
that's true.
All right, so we know we need this wire. Where's that wire? This one. Here, it's right.
You gonna do any root pruning on this? No. No?
No reason to.
Let her be for
Take
now.
all the roots you can get.
Yeah.
Tuck them in.
Let's untangle some of them anyways.
And there's a repotting going on in here too. A Mugo pine
Emergency repot.
was very densely packed in there. The roots, weren't they?
Yeah, and it's all mud.
Oh, okay.
The soil that it's in is all.
Sort of a garden soil, eh, or something.
Well, no, I think it's been so long since I repotted. It's got bonsai soil in it. You can see it.
Okay, it's just
But it's all the organic material that's collected in the soil over the years.
yeah.
And so now it's like, on the surface, it's like really, really dense.
Probably moss that's died back.
Moss and
needles
if she was
and-
using organic fertilizer like
Okay.
BioGold or something like
yeah,
that,
so it builds up.
it builds up.
Well, the tree looks really good though, doesn't it? It's
Well, it lost a branch. I just had to cut one off here because
Okay.
it had died back. And like, if you look, there's no buds
yeah.
on it. Maybe the odd one, but not
So
very
it's
many.
just kind of
It's just
living,
declining.
not growing.
Yeah, it's
In
declining.
stasis.
Well, I don't even call it stasis.
So here's the old pot, a nice clay pot, and it's going in a slightly bigger plastic pot,
Plastic pot. but
so it'll
tie down holes and
recover its strength in there, and very nice.
Yeah.
This one good.
That's about all I'm going to do. I just want to give the roots some room to grow,
Yeah.
and then I brought pumice with me to put in
Awesome.
there. So
Yeah, and they say Mugo pine summer is a good time to repot them.
yeah,
isn't it?
there's a guy on Bonsai Nut, Vance Wood.
Yeah.
He says that Father's Day to end of August is a good time to repot, with July
Okay.
being the best. So
Right.
but don't do any root work.
Okay.
No root pruning.
Right.
So I'm not doing any. And some roots
Just
pulled off.
sorting them out a bit. And,
But yeah, get them sorted out and give them some room to grow.
that'll be good.
And then with just pure pumice, they should get a lot of oxygen exchange, water oxygen
Yeah.
exchange.
You
I have
said
a-
it was getting hard to water this, was it?
Oh yeah, it wouldn't
Yeah.
dry out.
Okay. It was
It
just,
wouldn't dry out.
I see.
Like I'd have to leave it for 3, 4, 5 days
Okay.
until it felt dry before
Too
I'd
much
water
water,
it.
not enough oxygen. Eh?
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
not enough
But
air. Well, cool. Well, I'll come back and we'll see how it's going.
okay.
Nice. So the tree is getting settled down in the pot now.
Here, maybe.
We're arranging the roots in the soil, getting the planting height right.
Where's the other side of this one?
Well, there is one more. Yeah.
That one is going to go there. This one is going to go underneath. This one is going to here.
There's no grass and it's still freezing cold out.
Yeah, yeah, that's the best time to go. So you're wiring it in now?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Very exciting. So here comes the watering. Preliminary watering.
Just
the
to
root-
keep them moist.
Keep them moist, eh? Yeah. Nice.
Sprayed your larches yet, Louis? For the mites?
No.
Wow, this is progress. Look at it. Settled into the pot. Filled with soil. Wow. That's looking super.
This one maybe wire that one down, and then this becomes one of your apexes.
Well, that's a fantastic job. You think this will be the front or is this the back?
We're just talking about.
Okay, it's undecided at the moment, eh?
Possibly to be the front.
I kind of like the other side better. This is all sweeping too much, so it's good for the back. But, I mean, things can change quickly.
Yeah.
Wow. That's,
But you're right, Nigel. The front here, it's a little bit more open. You can see the stems better.
Yeah, it's a little more at the present moment anyway.
Yeah, in which case that one we just talked about.
Plus it highlights the raft is out front, so it's like a feature. There's no point having a raft if you can't see it's a raft. Very nice. That is really awesome.
Cross your fingers.
Here is the leftovers down here. Let's see if we can count the rings here. Oh, that's pretty fine. Okay. Yeah, there's the watering. That's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You think that box is reusable for the next
I'd say about
raft project?
Yeah.
I'd say it's about 25 years old, that tree.
Already?
Yeah. That's, I'm guessing. I didn't count every ring, but here is the final result of all that work.
It's better than nothing. I got the good one.
I don't know, you already ruined it, so do whatever you
It's my fault.
I'm just kidding.
That was the only one that was going that way.
Why don't you guys get behind and I'll take a picture of you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you have larches?